So now let's create our menu. Good. So just like I said, here is where we find our menu. This is main menu here. So now let's open our site. Good. So this is our main menu here. So what we are going to do is we have some menus we created. I showed you guys how to create a menu already during your post. So this is YouTube, we have video, and we have tech. So now let's do that. So we come here and we open the main menu here. Good. And now the first one is home. And the second one is features. You see, features. So we are going to rename it to what? The first one here to is YouTube. YouTube. So after that, any post, when YouTube is being clicked, any post that has been tagged with YouTube should appear. So now we have the URL. So what we are going to do is we come here, we tap on the YouTube. Good. And now we tap on it here. So what we are going to do is we are going to view the post. Good. And now we scroll to the bottom. You are going to see the menu here. Tap on that YouTube. It's going to open only this. Just like I said, there's a pages that has been bind together. That's how our website is being created. So when you're using this, you get to have some more technical idea about it. So now let's paste that here, and now let's save it. Good. And you see there is a multi drop down something here. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. It's nothing special. It's just dash they put there. That's why you see it to be some way like that. So now let's save it. Good. And now let's save it here. And that is also saving. Now let's refresh our website to see something. Good, you see YouTube appears here. So now when you tap on YouTube, only that post will appear. That's how it's going to work. So if you have 5,000 posts that you've tagged them with YouTube, everything is going to appear here. So that's how you create your menu. And now let me show you guys how you do this drop down thing here. So this doesn't have some, so I'm going to do that here. So the next one is going to be our next one is going to be what do we call it? Videos. So we come here, the main again, and now let's scroll to the bottom, and of course the name is documentation, I think. Yeah. So we are going to do the same thing for documentation. We are just going to name it video. Good. And now we put a URL of video there. So what we are going to do is we view this post once again. We scroll to the bottom and you see the tags. Tap on videos, and it's going to only bring out post down under the videos tag. And we are to come back here at our layout and we paste the link there. We save that too as well, and we save it. And now we refresh our page and you see video. So now let's work with this multi drop downs. So to work on the multi drop downs, I'm going to remove one and I'm going to show you guys how to do one. So now let's do this. Let's work with the video first. You see it has a single dash, right? So we edit it. Let me remove the dash from the web. You can see, I don't know whether it's underscore or what. I remove that and now I save it. And now let's come back. And you see video, now the web has moved, right? So for the web to be under the video, that's when you use the underscore. I don't know how they call it in English, as underscore or something. So one is going to create a single step. So now let's come here. So for me to put this under this, I just put it, yes, I think it's something like this underscore. That's one. Good. Then I save it. So after that, when I refresh again, the web is going to be under the video. Good. And now I'm going to add another one again, which is another dash. Good. So I come here under the video, you see web, right? I'm going to put another dash under the web again, and you're going to see the drop down is going to be 2 rather instead of 1. So now I save that too. Good. So now if you want to create a new directory, you make it double and then you put single under. So now let me show you guys how to do this. So you can see under the YouTube we have the multi. Good. So you see the multi is 1. Now we want to add these things under the multi, so it has to be 2. I don't know if I can separate it for you. You can see the dash is 2. Yeah. So we make it 2. So after making it 2, I think that's it. All the ones will be dropping under this rather. Drop 1, 2, 3. Good. And now if we want to switch to this section again, that's when we are going to make it 1. So we come back again. You can see shortcode is 1. So let's say I want to put another under the shortcode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new item, right? And I'm going to name it under. I'm going to name it under. Yeah. And then that's the name and 1, 2, and I save it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it to the top. Under again. The menu is a lot, so yeah. So I think I've reached at the side. Yeah. So shortcode. Now let me save it. So you see shortcode and double. So I save that, and you see how the shortcode is going to appear. It's going to have 1 here too, just like we have the multi drop down here. So now let me refresh. Good, and you see shortcode also has the under. So that's it. Very simple. So if you want something like this, you use the underscore twice. If you want only 1, you use the underscore once. Yeah, if you want a new menu, you don't add any underscore. Underscore is like trying to put something under. I don't know. Yeah, so 2. And this, so 1. You make it a separate one, something like that. If you want it to be on its own, like video, you create that. So let's say I want to remove the web under the video. You see there is web under video. I'll just remove the underscore there. And I'll save it. And I refresh it. I didn't save it here. And I refresh it. So there should be no video under the web because I've removed the underscore in front of the web. Yeah. So that's it for the menus. And I think it's very much confusing. I don't know if you guys didn't understand that side. You can let me know. I will have to go over that in a new video. Yeah. So that's it for creating menus, how you create these multi drop downs and the rest. That's it. And now let's try to do this Google Search Console. So Google Search Console is going to help you submit sitemap, and these are some technical keywords, sitemap and the rest of your site. So let's say you upload something here, like this post, right? Let's say I will name it something, how to do this on here. But then when you search on Google, you will see it appear there. You'd have to submit this to this section that created by Google that manages that. So when you submit it to them, Google is going to use a crawler to just glance through and know, okay, so this is how to do this here. So when someone searches that, it will bring your website, and then it's going to rank in that keyword too as well. So you just search Google Search Console. Yeah, there's nothing complicated, and you click on the link here, you open the site. Good. On the site, we just start now because I don't have any account. And now you come here. So we will have to paste the link of our website there. There's another way that you can use your DNS. That one is for people that bought a domain, let's say kbrothertech.com. You see, we are using Blogspot domain, just an extension. So we need to come here, continue. So it's going to check. Since the email is there, it's just going to be verified. You don't have to do anything complicated. And this is how the interface looks like. Yeah. So when you start to get clicks, it looks like Google Analytics. I think when you are getting good with this thing, you're going to understand all that. So here is sitemap indexing. So it's called indexing. So you index it into the system. When someone searches something that is related to it, it comes or it appears in the search results. So what you're going to do is, just like I said, Blogger is manual. So Google Blogger, sitemap on WordPress generator. On WordPress, I'm just going to give you a plugin straight away. Yes, I was using this site way back in 2020. What are you going to do again? You are just going to paste your website's link here, the domain name, and you see when it generates that to me, it's a code, right? So I'll copy the code. Here's the sitemap here. So I copy it, and you see when I paste it on here, you see that they will detect it and see I have 3 posts. So I submit it, and it's saying couldn't fetch. Let's post it there again. Submitted. Good. And also you see for the search engines, we don't only have Google, we have Bing too as well, which is Microsoft. on. So we have Yahoo, we have Bing, we have Corsair, we have DuckDuckGo. They all use this. So the indexing this makes, that's when it's going to make your website rank that side too. So let's say you don't want to only appear in Google, you want to appear in other search engines too. So now let's come here to, let's create our account with our Gmail, our tutorial Gmail. And yeah, so if you are new here, you give me a like and subscribe. Yeah. Good. So now we are going to submit our, we are going to claim our website here. So let's import it from Google Search Console because we verified that. And yes, they will just get to see it right away and continue. Why are they giving me a lot of pop-ups? So yeah, it appeared. You can see Keyboard Tech block. So I import it. Keyboard Tech block. Now Bing. What's up? I think I'll have to refresh. Good, it's here. So same way, sitemap is similar. So you have to submit it good. You can see this one is here because of it imported from Google. You see, I did it here. No, I did it here rather. No, I did it here rather. Since it's successful, you see the 3 posts. We have only 3 posts here. So that's how it works. It's more manual, but with WordPress, it's simple. So when you start to make money, you can just upgrade to WordPress. Yeah. So when you pay for a domain name and then you pay for your hosting too as well, very simple. So to submit, you tap on this here. The same link you submitted there, you can submit it here. Me, those days, I'll submit it here and I also submit it to the other side. So you see it's processing. When it's done, you're going to see success like it was earlier. So I think that's it for creating a website with Google Blogger. So I think I've talked about everything. Yeah. So I talked about how you create your site, get your domain name, and just like I said, you can use a custom domain name like keyboardertech.com. So that one, I talked about that earlier. You come to settings and you come to custom. You put it here. You go to your where you bought it. That's your hosting service, and then you do the DNS settings in the account they will give you there. Yeah, they will even teach you. They have some. Most of them they will send you an email on how to do it. You just read and do it, and it's going to work. It's going to take some time. Yes, and automatically it's going to work on your site. So anytime someone is working on the site, you're not going to see this blogspot, but you're going to see the .com. Yeah. So I think I've talked about everything. I don't know. Yeah. So that's it for the video. So I talked about creating the blog, the link and everything, and we installed a theme, and we also I walk you guys through the settings. I walk you guys through your earnings, how to create an AdSense account, and your statistics. I didn't create because I already have an AdSense account, and you don't need to have 2 different AdSense accounts here. And this is a tutorial Gmail, but it's the same IP address, so I didn't just want to, all things for me. That's why I didn't do that. And also statistics, when someone hops on there, when you open it more, you are going to know the device they are using, whether they are from Google, they are from Bing, they are from Yahoo, they are from ChatGPT. It's up to you. You're going to see all that. And also we tried creating a post. Yeah, and I showed you guys how you create a post, add a video, add links, change the font size, make this a major heading. So in every post we have a single major heading. After that you can have a heading and you can have subheadings, minor, and the rest. Yeah, it's up to you. Showed you guys how you can align stuff and images too. I didn't talk about that. You need to add an alt text. So just like I said, it's a robot that's going to scroll to the, how do you call it, the post you make. So earlier in the video I was talking about Google Search Console. You see the way it automatically worked here. It's like a robot. They are going to crawl. So after you give it a map that it should glance through your site, when it sees an image, it doesn't know what the image is about. So you just have to give settings rather alt text. So you tell you write what the image is about here, right? So let's say I search maybe macOS, and then I go to the image section. Yeah, that's the Notion macOS, and I come here. You see, I'll see macOS images here. I'm never going to see Windows here. Why? Because the images are being posted on a couple websites. Let's open this Apple website. There's an image, but it has an alt text. They didn't just post the image here. The image has an alt text. That's why when it was indexed, they got to know this is a picture of a Mac, whether it's a laptop, a Mac interface, or something like that. Yeah. So that's it on, and I talked about that too. So let me show you guys. So let's say this image is a Windows image, something like that. Windows. You can add a title. It's up to you, and we update that. And you can shrink and make it bigger. Yeah, it's up to you. And I talked about how you add a video from your PC or even from YouTube. Yeah, you put the link and all, how you add emojis and how you align your text. Let me do some alignment for you guys to see. And center, left, right, and the rest. Yeah, you can add these codes if you want to. Yeah, and all these things. And this is where you create your menu tech. This is where you create your menus. To add another menu, you put a comma, and let's say we create another menu, which is called mic. Good. And then here is the link. You can change the link, and I think these things are not important. The location of where you are posting from. Inside description, you can add that. It's very much important. So me, mostly I copy the first paragraph of my blog post and I pasted here those days. That's what I did. And I think we also talked about creating pages and how we linked all the pages to the site here. Good. And I also talked about the menu, creating menus and all that. So I think that's it. So let me come back and let me talk about how you add your AdSense code. So let's say you've been able to monetize. Good. So what separates these sections is a paragraph. So you learn HTML small. So me, what I do is I mostly do Control+F and then paragraph. So I get to see all the paragraphs in the post, right? In the article. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste. You get it? And I post the code there. And then I'll come again because when I post the code there too, nothing is going to happen to the what do you call it? The article. Nothing is going to happen to it. You put the code there. So after posting it there, you see when you open your page like this, when you read this paragraph, you see an ad here. When you read this paragraph, you see an ad here. But I don't need to make your ad a lot on it here. So that's it on how to create a fully functioning website with Google Blogger. Yeah, so I'm going to make other videos on the menu, some complicated stuff like the menu, yeah, and Google Search Console, how to submit your sitemap and all that. I'm going to make tutorials on all of them. Yeah, so I'm going to create a playlist for that. So this is going to be the main video and all those will be added to the playlist. Yeah, so if you are new here, give me a like, subscribe to the channel. If you have any question, you let me know in the comment section as well. So that's it for the video. Peace.